Hello, hello. Welcome to HGV Talks. I'm Breezy, HGV Breezy, and this is episode 4. And today is going to be just a Q&A, pretty much. Um, I posted on my Facebook page and on Twitter, just saying, hey, what questions you guys got for me? And I'm going to just go through them and see what people ask. I might, go off for a little bit on some random topics afterwards if I feel like, I didn't go through enough time of it or whatnot, but we'll start out with that. The first, I did two posts actually, so let me go to the first one right here. We had a few comments on this one. Let me pull them all up. All right. First one we got is from Josh Dinsdale. What's your opinion on so many games missing the mark when being released in the last couple of years? Big AAA titles having issues like Warzone slash Apex with hackers, Battlefield feeling incomplete, and now Halo having hacker issues. Games like Cyberpunk. Is community hyping them up or are developers rushing? Hmm. I read these messages. I read most of these questions, but I didn't really put any thought into them. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that on the spot. Um, Games like Warzone. I'll kind of address like some of the games in particular. Apex, I don't know enough about, so I can't really speak too much on. But Warzone, Apex, if you can put those in the same category. Warzone's issue with the hacking is the biggest just drop in the ball. And like it's not like they're making the same mistake. I mean, they it's not like they're not making the same mistake. The amount of times a new gun gets released is extremely OP. They release um a skin for it or whatever, or a blueprint, that's what it is. They release a blueprint for it, make a fuck ton of money. It's the strongest gun in the game for like 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, and then they nerf it to to hell, and then it sucks. It's like they just constantly change the meta to these random guns becoming absurdly OP that you can't even just play with whatever you want to like have fun. You have to use the meta gun or else you'll just get destroyed. And that's like the opposite of what I like to do. So I think that's definitely a huge issue with Warzone. I haven't played Battlefield yet, but my buddy Snowman, he has been playing it a lot. When it first came out, he said the same thing. Felt incomplete. Felt like they should have waited to release it. It doesn't seem like they were done. Um, Halo, I'm seeing mixed reviews about Halo. I've yet to try it myself. Cyberpunk, I kind of feel like Cyberpunk was definitely a situation because the question was, are the communities overhyping them or are the developers rushing? I feel like I never played Cyberpunk. I might do it one day, but I think that was overhyped. From what I've heard, people actually did enjoy the game. Like the game wasn't that bad. I don't think it was like the developers missed the mark and it was just garbage. I think it was just overhyped. With games like Warzone, I think that's just bad community management. Like they're not seeing the issues that are happening and fixing them. I feel like they're just money grabbing. They're just making money off of it. It's a fun game. Warzone's fun. I actually enjoyed it. I played it a lot. I have a lot of content on it. Um, I like Call of Duty multiplayer, but it just feels like a cash grab. It doesn't feel like they're trying to improve the game. Apex, I can't really talk on, but I do feel like developers are rushing, but I feel like they always have. You know, I don't think that's a new thing. It was a big issue with like developers always having this like culture of overworking people when it comes to like close to release dates and all that. Um, at the end of the day, they're all businesses, and they all. I kind of feel like my answer to this would be more like I think they're just not focusing. So I guess it's developers not rushing. I think they're just missing the mark. Like they're not focusing on the community and building just a really unique experience. They're trying to build something that's going to be extremely popular, make a lot of money, which is what their business is. So I don't blame them. But I think there's like a balance between making a really cool game, really unique, really fun, and also appealing to an audience that's it's gonna be profitable and they're gonna make money. And I think it's skewed too much in the profitable aspect, not the fun and creative aspect. So that's kind of my opinion on that. So thank you, Josh, for that. Josh has another one here actually. He did send two. His other one was similar, another gaming type question. Do you truly believe there's a problem with an unfair advantage in crossplay servers, mixing console and PC? So basically, aim assist versus FOV advantages in PC games. Mouse precision, two hands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Control players need to try and match precision mouse and keyboard. Just so basically, the aim assist argument. It's a never-ending argument. Um, I feel like I don't know. I think it's game to game. Like Warzone is very. I think the aim assist in Warzone is like a little too strong. I honestly think there's a bigger problem with scuff controllers and stuff like extra paddles. I feel like that's more of an issue compared to regular controllers. I think that disadvantage is unless people, I mean, there's people that play claw or whatever that like don't need the paddles, but I almost feel like because people on mouse and keyboard have a mouse and keyboard. Anyone else on a mouse and keyboard, I mean, it's pretty much the same mechanics you're working with. You don't got extra buttons really. I mean, some have some buttons on the mouse, but I feel like having the paddles on a scuff controller and like the adjustments to like the triggers and all that stuff, like that's paying for a piece of equipment that can make a huge difference to your gameplay. I feel like that compared to a regular controller is almost a bigger argument than controller versus PC. Because I don't know, I've never tried it with paddles. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. But aim assist, you need like aim assist is necessary to kind of keep up with the way mouse and keyboards play. I think mouse and keyboard players can do crazier shit than controller players can. I think this is a big argument because of Warzone. I think there were some good players on like Fortnite. I think Fortnite mouse and keyboard players have the advantage. During certain metas, there were like SMGs that were really good for like hip firing and like shotguns and stuff like that that were like kind of OP with aim assist. But I think I don't know how it is now. I played Fortnite a long time, but Fortnite I think mouse and keyboard players were far and a, far and away the best. I think they had a much bigger advantage with the building. Warzone, I think the aim assist is a little too strong, so I think control players kind of have an advantage when it comes to close quarter fighting. Like the way you get stunned, you get full stunned, and like you can fully spin around and kill someone with aim assist because it just drags for you. You can't do it with mouse and keyboard. Like there's some legit advantages to having a controller on Warzone. So I don't know. I I do think the crossplay for the most part isn't as serious as people think it is. I think the aim assist does make up for a lot of the benefits of a mouse and keyboard with precision at range and stuff like that. It would just be impossible to really play Warzone in a lobby with mixed inputs without aim assist. Just trying to hit an assault rifle spray from like 200 meters away, it'd be damn near impossible without aim assist. But it's just I think that gets overpowered when it comes to close range fights. I think the close range fights, the aim assist is way too strong, and it's just not balanced. So I don't know. I think it's kind of game to game. I think in general, I think the crossplay is kind of a cool thing. Just more players, it just makes the community more fun. You don't have to worry about like what console your friends on. You can all play together and stuff like that. So I think mixed console and PC players is still good. Um, let's see. So thank you, Josh, for those two. We got Aiden. He says, "What are your top 5 games of all time?" He said, "Can say five in no particular order, if it makes it easier." Rainbow Six Vegas definitely is probably my number one game ever. That game, the experience I had on that game, life changing. HGV Breezy comes from that game. Handgun Villains started when I was like fucking 13 years old playing Rainbow Six Vegas. It was my favorite game of all time. It's where I met Snowman. It's where I met Alltech. It's where I met fucking people I'm still friends with to this day. You know, Alltech started this clan, HGV, with my buddy Devin A, Brown Bear, Ignoring Dragon. We just mentioned that old gamer tag you had back in the day. And my brother, who was gaming at the time, he was best friends with Devin A. And I wasn't even gaming yet. I wasn't even into it yet, but I started playing because they were into it. And then I started playing more than my brother. My brother does he stopped playing. He started playing Madden. I started getting into it, and then me and Altec pretty much just started taking over the HGV thing for a long time. It was just a fun thing to do. Just like, you know, this is just our squad we play with. You know, my buddy Kenny was in it. His brother Chris, my buddy Devin. Like, Just so many people that we played the game with. I can't even name enough names. Like Cash, Caveman, rest in peace. Unfortunately, he had passed away. Snowman mentions it all the time. Killer Tomato, uh, Zoob was a name I remember. I'm just rattling names off right now. Wasn't me, man. It's just sorry, it got a little off track, but Rainbow Six Vegas definitely number one. Forza Motorsport, like Forza Motorsport 2 was one of my favorite experiences gaming. I had so much fun. Like when I first started getting into like online gaming and dealing with like Reddit, not Reddit's, but like forums and online marketplaces and stuff. For some reason, Forza 2 has a kind of a sweet spot for me. Left 4 Dead, just the series in general. Back 4 Blood's really good. It's not. It doesn't really hit the same. I don't think it's really fun, but Left 4 Dead was just another game I just absolutely loved. Um, what else would I say? Kind of want to go throwback. I want to say I gotta throw a Pokemon game in there, man. Pokemon like Gold and Silver. I think is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. It's just the nostalgia for me is just so next level. And I do Pokemon randomized Nuzlocks on stream like every day, pretty much. I play different Pokemon generations all the time, and I love. I absolutely love playing them. But I pulled up like my 3DS and I had Pokemon Silver installed on it, just regular old Pokemon Silver, and I played that just with Totodile, click and scratch against freaking just garbage Pokemon, Bellsprouts and stuff, just grinding so slowly, no speed up, no randomizer, and like, dude, I still just absolutely love playing it. So that's got to be in there. And then one more, best games, my favorite games of all time. Um, I'm trying to think of just like what games I enjoyed the most. Not now would I say they're my favorite, but honestly, I think Fortnite, early Fortnite, got me back into gaming after years, like probably 6 years of like playing damn near nothing. Fortnite got me back into gaming and streaming. That's when I started streaming. Was pretty much Fortnite. Started streaming Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 remastered, and it was like right around the time Fortnite first even got released with a battle royale. It wasn't even popular yet. It's just I started streaming that game. I had heard about Fortnite and I tried it a couple times, and then that's like kind of the first game I really played like consistently on stream with friends. My boy Blaine, Franco, obviously, and Fortnite on that dude. That first like year or two of it, like I just I never like that was one of my favorite experiences of gaming. Like winning a game of that, like getting better at building, like just like the skill gap in it. I freaking loved it. Honestly, I'm gonna squeeze that in because I can't think of nothing else off the top of my head right now. I'm sure someone will mention something else, and I'll be like, oh, definitely that. Like I know like Monster Rancher 4 back in the day used to be my shit. I used to love that. Sonic Adventure, like there's a lot of classics, but I think the experience for me personally with Fortnite was up there. It was definitely a good one. So thank you, Aiden, for that one. Um, Stoma. He said, "Any new games you plan on playing for us? New ideas for streams? Can I lick your face? Why are you being so difficult, young man?" And then, how do you break up the monotony? But the monotony of playing the same games all the time. So the lick, can I lick your face? Why are you being so difficult, young man? Is a reference to something that happened in the stream. It's been a while. It's been probably like 6, 7 months since this happened. This guy, his name was, if I remember correctly, Zuku Luku Shukafu, and then I don't know what his last name was, but his name was Zuku something. It was something crazy like that, and he popped into my stream, donated me like $10 or like $5, and said, "Can I lick your face?" And I started dying laughing. I was like thinking that someone was just trolling. He sounds like another $10, and he's like, "Please, may I lick your face? You're so handsome," or something. And I'm like, "Bruh, what are you talking about? You are not licking my face. I don't care how much money you send me." They sent me like another $20, and it was like, "Why are you being so difficult, young man?" And I will never live this down. It comes up all the time. Every time I fight a Lickitung in Pokemon, it's Zuku. Can I lick your face? It's everyone. These heathens, man. So that's what that's about. You got to be in the streams to really get it. So he asked a couple questions. So any new games I plan on playing for stream? Right now I'm doing Tarkov and Pokemon. I don't really have any plans to play anything different. I'm really enjoying Tarkov. There's a new wipe coming up soon, and I haven't really played a game. I played this wipe the most. I played it a lot early on. I kind of was slow, barely playing it here and there, and over the past like month or two, I've been playing it more consistently. But this next wipe, I want to like really dive into it more. Randomized Nuzlocke with Pokemon are always fun. The community likes it. So for me, it's like I could take breaks from Pokemon. This kind of messes. This kind of goes with the breaking up the monotony of playing the same games all the time. With other question he asked, it's like randomized Nuzlocke make Pokemon replayable because regular Pokemon's not. Sorry, taking a sip of my coffee. Um, Regular Pokemon, if you play the standard game, it's not really replayable. Not a ton of fun. You know what to expect. It's not difficult. It's too easy. So randomized with random abilities and you use all these crazy Pokemon, learn all these crazy moves. Gym leaders are crazy tough. You fight Ho-Ohs on the freaking first route. Like that's alone helps break up the monotony of playing Pokemon all the time. Um, and I mean, there's been times where I get tired of it. If I play, like, I'll be having a lot of fun with it. And I'm starting to get better at this, but there's sometimes I'll be playing a certain randomizer. I'll be having so much fun with it that I'll be like, you know what? I'm just not gonna play Tarkov today. I'm just gonna do Pokemon all day for the whole week. And on top of this, it it does better viewership wise. This is my job, and Pokemon does do better viewership wise. So like the fact that if I'm enjoying it a lot, and I'm like I like playing it, chat's more active. I do better just as a streamer if I'm playing this game. It really pushes me to want to play it because there's multiple reasons to. And then that's when I end up getting sick of it. Is I play it too long. Everyone's just talking shit. Like we just talk shit in our chat. Like it's just what we do. And sometimes it's just like hours of it. And sometimes I have like bad luck a lot. And it's just like things get crit, things get paralyzed, and hit yourself in confusion, all this stupid stuff. So once I start playing Pokemon too much, like every single day, that's when I get sick of it. And then that's when I'm like, I'm taking a break from Pokemon. I'm not playing it for like the rest of the month. And I lose like hundreds of followers on Facebook. And then I make no money and then I'm just broke and then, you know, screws me up. So what the way I break up the monotony is doing Tarkov for the first half of the stream, eating lunch, and then playing Pokemon for the second half. That's super helpful for me. The fact that we do sabotages in the streams, so Pokemon get released. There's some days where not a single donation happens, no sabotages. I'm just grinding Pokemon, battling wild Pokemon, just progressing through the game, nice and chill. And then one day, someone comes through, deletes half my team, and makes it super difficult for me, and it's funny, and everyone's having a good time. So honestly, but the monotony of it is changed by the stream, the chat, and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, as I said, just not grinding a single game for me is one of the big things. I have another post. Let's see. This one, oh, this someone had asked me where do I stream. He found my Facebook page because of clips I've been posting on Facebook Reels. Um, and he said I can't find you on Twitch, but I've seen those clips from you here, which I'm surprised you couldn't find me on Twitch. But stream on Facebook for anyone who's listening to this and gets the idea that I'm a streamer but doesn't know where. Facebook.com/HGVBreezy, where you find me on every single platform. And yeah, I've been streaming on Facebook for a while. I guess I could talk about that a little bit. I started in December of 2017. Let me see what the actual date was. Ooh, the date might be coming up. Let me check this real quick. I have the date in my bio on Twitch. So let me see. Um, December 8th. Oh my god, that's in 5 days. It's December 3rd right now. 2017. Man, so it's gonna be 4 years in 5 days that I've been streaming. Like I said, I started streaming Call of Duty. Um, what am I trying to say? Call of Duty Remastered. That's the word I'm thinking of. Remastered. Sheesh. Then I started playing Fortnite. Once I started getting into streaming, I knew for sure I was gonna want to do this full time because when I was playing Left 4 Dead and Forza back in the day. Me and Snowman were making content. I was using a Razzle, I think it was called, where you had the red, white, and yellow wires you have to plug in to the Xbox, and then works like a capture card does now. Same thing. It's all it was. Instead of HDMI's, you're using the freaking yellow, red, and white wires. Plugged it into this garbage laptop I had. I would record content. I couldn't record my own audio because I didn't have a mic, and I didn't figure out how to do that at the point. And I was doing YouTube videos and stuff, and that was when I was like 16, 17. And then I moved out of my mother's house and I moved on my own. I didn't have good internet where I was. The place that I was living at provided internet, but it was pretty garbage. So I couldn't stream, I couldn't play online. So I just gave up on it. And then when Fortnite came out in 2017, I actually started this because of watching Gary Vee. He talked a lot about, when I first found him, he talked a lot about just like doing what you want to do. I mean, like, you don't want to wake up 80 years old and regret that you didn't do what you want to do your whole life. You just worked a job, went on a couple vacations and paid bills. Like, that's all you did. And then realized like you really want to do this other thing. So when I started hearing that, I was like, I don't really know what I want to do. And also my wife had asked, she was my wife at the time, but my wife now, she's a doctor. She got out of high school. She knew what she wanted to do. She started going to college. She's, doing it now. She's fucking amazing at it. And she just knew what she wanted to do. So she asked me, she was like, when I graduate, because at the time I was just trying to make money. So I'll try to make as much as I can, support us both, so you don't have to worry about it, so you can go through your schooling. Then when you graduate, we'll be chilling. And she was like, yeah, when I graduate, what are you going to do? Like, you don't want to do this grind and just make money. Like, what do you want to do? And so with the combination of those two things, I was like, damn, what do I want to do? And figured out streaming. I was like, I'll try it. I was watching streams at the time. I already had the idea of doing it myself, and then got into it and uh fucking fell in love with it. Anyway, I was on Twitch. Kind of got off track there. I was on Twitch until I think about maybe like a year or so. And I started posting clips on Facebook because I had a page that like went viral back in the day. It was like just like a meme page. And I was like, I'll just use this page that I have that has like 200,000 followers. You can see my cat if you're watching. If you're watching the video on YouTube, thumbs this way. You can see my cat ZZ. He just knocked a zip tie under the door. You could see him in the other room, going back and forth. See his little shadow, his little paws going underneath. That's so cute. I should bring him in here, but I'll do that before I wrap up. So I started streaming, started posting clips on Facebook. Yes, that's where I was, because I had a page that went viral. I had like 250,000 followers from like 10 years ago when I just like had a random page. That was just a joke. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just turn this into my gaming content page and just post it, and maybe some of these followers will like it. I don't know. Before I was like transitioning the page over, because you couldn't just change the name. You had to like change it to a gaming page and do all these steps. So I was like, I started posting right away. I was like, hey, I know you guys followed this page 10 years ago. Unfollow it if you want. I'm just gonna be posting gaming content on here now. Eventually started doing that for a while, posting when I was live on Twitch, post clips here and there, and then I started streaming when Facebook gaming started kind of taking off a little bit. I was like, let me give it a shot. I mean, who knows? Never really came to anything. So I have a lot of followers on my page, but 99% of them don't even look at my content. And been streaming on there for a while now. And then I kind of flopped back and forth between there and Twitch. I wasn't really getting no traction anywhere. I wasn't consistent with anything. And then when Facebook bought Mixer, I was still kind of in between the two. I was like, you know what? Facebook, I've only found like new viewers through Facebook. Like Twitch, I had like one person, maybe two, that randomly found me and stuck around a little bit. I was like, I've been doing it for years. I gotta try something different. So I went with Facebook full time, and it's been great ever since. I'll probably talk more about which platform you should stream on, which I'll definitely lean towards Facebook. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, that's kind of my rant on that for what platform I stream on. And then last one I'll do is Dylan. Can you name all of the OG 151 Pokemon in order without looking at a reference? No, not even close. But I saw this comment before. I'm gonna upload a video of me trying to name all 151 Pokemon in 10 minutes. There's a website that does it. I've tried it before in the past. I've gotten really close. I've never done 100%. There's always like a random Pokemon like freaking Lickitung or like Voltorb or like some random Pokemon that I'll forget, like Seeking, Seal, Dugong, like some one of those like random Pokemon that no one ever uses. But I think I'm gonna try doing a video with it. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that this week. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I think that's all the questions I got. If you guys ever got any questions like this, I would love to do these more often. They're fun to do. I'd love to answer whatever questions I can for you guys. That's pretty much what this whole podcast is about. Let me go grab my cat. If you're watching this on YouTube, you'll get to see the kitty. If you're not, go check out the YouTube video. I got ZZ. I'll see if I can get him to purr. Oh, you're attacking the mic a little bit. I don't know if you could hear him, but this is ZZ, my cute little kitty, hey, buddy. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Like I said, if you guys want to ask any questions, hit me up on whatever platform you find me on. HGV Breezy everywhere. And thank you for hanging out. I will probably discuss maybe the platform thing. Maybe I'll go more into detail about streaming on different platforms and which one I think would be the best. But not sure. We'll see. We'll figure it out. So thank you for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Peace out.